In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful roses top for the summer and for the beach. It's a bikini set, and I'm going to leave down on the description below the link for the bottom of this top, okay? In the pattern, I have this top for a size extra small all the way to large, which means bra cup all the way from A to D cup, okay? But it can easily be customizable if you have a larger cup than a D. Okay, I'm gonna be using a few grams only of this yarn. This yarn is a 3-ply thread, actually it's a thread. And I'm gonna be using only a few grams of that. I think around 50 grams for this size that I'm making. If you are making any bigger, consider buying 100 grams of yarn so you can make the top and the bottom. 150 grams if you want to make the top and the bottom for a size large, okay? So this yarn here that I bought has 150 grams. And that's enough for a set. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description below for you to purchase this yarn, whatever you are, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to start making these rows first, and then I'm gonna show you how to put it all together and also how to measure it up and make in other sizes. Now, if you want the chart and the written pattern in US terms, it's down in the description below. You can purchase that as well. Okay, so let's get started. To start this rose top, I already made the other side, okay? I'm going to start making the rows, and then I'm gonna show you how to finish the triangle top so it looks like a triangle like this one. So to start these rows, we'll be making the magic ring. That's the way I make it. I find it works every time, so I just keep making like this. And around this, and then chain 2, and around this magic ring we are going to work 12 more double crochets. 1, 2, so I have 12 stitches. Now I can close the ring all the way, and then I'm going to slip stitch in that first double crochet. So slip stitch there, and then I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. I'm going to make right on the next one a single crochet. So I need to have at the end of this row 8 of these ones, because I'm going to be making 4 petals on the first row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this next time I'm going to skip one and make in the very next one the next stitch. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not skipping one, and this is in order to have the 8 arches at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to skip. And then skip, and into this very first one I slip a stitch, and then in the next arch just make a single crochet in this very next arch right on top of it, and then work in the next chain arch. We are going to work 6 double crochets for the first pattern in that same arch. So we're gonna have 4 petals here, so in the next chain arch I'm gonna only single crochet, and then repeat in that next chain arch. In the last one I'm going to just in this first stitch here on the bottom where I started, I'm going to slip stitch, and then I'm going to work on the back. If you want to pull it and cut this yarn, sometimes it gets on the way. Just cut it off. And then I'm going to work in this very first beginning of this chain arch here. So put your hook through that stitch. This is actually the hardest part of it all. And then pull the yarn through both stitches like this. And then chain 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna be working on the back of this rose. So you can see here is the neck, very bottom of the next chain arch. That's where we're gonna be making our single crochet. 2, 3, 4. So you should have 8 chain arches at the end on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8 with this one. Now I'm going to just slip stitch in that first stitch where we started this row. Okay, so this is my back and this is the front. And now from now on, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be actually repeating these rows, and I'm going to be making 1 single crochet to start the first petal, and then 5 more double crochets. And to finish each petal, just a single crochet. So a single crochet in the beginning, a single crochet at the end, and 5 single crochets in the middle. I'm going to have 8 petals this time, so it's just a repetition here. So repeat this all the way until you're back here, and then we're gonna make the next row of this flower. After the last single crochet for the last petal, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right to the next stitch here and just slip stitch in it, and then start working on the back of the rose again to make that same row one more time. So put the yarn on this side and then just go through underneath that next arch and pull the yarn this way. And then this time we're going to make 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet in the next arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the very next arch like this. Again, we should have the same number of chain arches all the way to the end. So I'm going to make this row, and then on the very next row we are going to have one extra double crochet here. So each row you go up, you're gonna have an extra double crochet in the middle. So here I have a total of 7 stitches in each petal. The next petal I'm going to have 8, and then the next one I'm going to have 9, like you see here. So it's just a repetition of these rows, but increasing one chain on the bottom, chain arches, and increasing also one stitch every time you make a new row of petals. Okay, now for this crochet top, I like this way, but you can keep making more petals if you want more your top more full, with the flower more full. You can make the flower a little bigger, but I really like this way. So I'm going to make this next few rows because they are just the same rows. This I made 1, 2, 3. So after this one I made 2 more, okay, and then I'll come back with the rest of this tutorial. Now after this last row of petals, we are going to work again on the back of the rose. This is how the back looks like. And then, so we're gonna work, in this next row, we're gonna work on the back again, and we're gonna be making 6 chains in between in each chain arch. 3, 4, 5, 6, just repetition of that row number 8, I think it was. Yes, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 chains in each chain arch. Again, we're gonna have 8 chain arches. From now on, we're gonna be finishing these rows differently on the back. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3 chains, and then we're going to double crochet in that very first stitch. This way, so we form the last chain arch this way, and we are then ready to start the next row then. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for this next row, and then single crochet in the next arch. We are gonna double the number of arches, so we have 16 when we finish this row. And now 1, 2, 3, 4. To do that, we are going to make 2 chain arches in each chain arch from before, with 4 chains always. So 4 in the next chain arch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and again in the same chain arch. 2, 3, 4, and repeat that. That's what it should look like at the end. And then again finish this row. I made my last chain, single crochet in that last arch, and now I'm going to single crochet to chain 1, 2, and then I'm going to double crochet in that first double crochet this way. Okay, and from now on I'm going to work 4 again, so 4 chains. And now I have 16 arches. I'm going to keep working that same 16 arches. So I'm going to chain 4 and single crochet in the next arch, chain 4 and single crochet in the next arch. Okay, so this is all for this next row, and finish the same way we finished before. We're gonna make 2 chains and finish with a double crochet in this, on top of this first double crochet here. This is our next row. So to finish the row again, chain 2 and double crochet in that very first double crochet to form the last chain arch. And now the next row we're gonna make 5 in between, so chain 5 and then single crochet in the next arch, chain 5, single crochet in the next arch, and repeat all the way around, finishing the row the same way we did before. Now 3 chains to finish the last row and 1 double crochet in that very next double crochet, and then we're going to chain 6 on the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then repeat around. And I'm just gonna show you how I finish this row. Now, if you are making is an A or B cup, you can stop here. And this is the last row. So it's 1, 2, 3 chains to finish it off. And I'm going to make a treble crochet to finish here, because this arch is supposed to be a little bigger. I'm making a treble to finish all the arches with the same size. Now I'm making a C cup, so I'm making 1 more row. 6 chains again. So just repeat around like I just did. This is gonna be exactly the same row we had before. And this is how it's looking so far. Now I'm going to stop mine here because I'm making a B. It's a small C cup what I'm doing, okay? If you want to make a large C cup or a D cup or even a double D cup, what you're gonna do is on the next row, you're gonna make 7 chains, okay? In between, in each arch. And then repeat 2 times. So 7 chains and repeat, make 2 more rows, or just keep trying it on your body and see what type of coverage you want, because you can also add lining here on the back if you want after. So in this next row, because I'm finishing, I'm going to finish this, let me see, I'm going to make 6 here, so you can do that the same thing on your last row, depending of the size you are making. I'm going to make 6 here and finish right there with a single crochet. And then I'm going to single crochet around the entire piece this way. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 in between them. Make 4 if you are making an extra large, okay? 4 single crochets and 1 single crochet in the very next one. And then 1, 2, 3, so 3 single crochets and 1 on top of the other single crochet. I'm going to repeat this all around this piece just to finish it off, and then at the end I'm going to show you how to join them both together to make this beautiful roses bralette. Now from this last stitch here, let me show you. I just finished in that first stitch, I made a slip stitch. And now we're going to start working the straps. So I normally work 100 chains to the back for the first strap, so chain 100 there. chain 120 if you are making a large, okay? Made 100 chains, and then on the way back I'm going to chain that third chain from the hook. I'm going to single crochet, sorry, and then chain one, skip one, single crochet into the next one, chain one, skip one, single crochet into the next one, and repeat this across until you are back here in that same spot to work around to the other side. Just made your way back to the top. We're going to just single crochet in each single crochet, go into the middle, so all the way to this corner. You're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So 5 arches. You're gonna go through 5 arches, okay, all the way to the other side. And then here, to join both sides together, we are going to make 8 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then see if that's enough for in between your breasts. Some people have more separated breasts, so you have to make more chains in this case, okay? For a small, consider making 6. For a large, consider making 10. And then you're gonna join with this other side. So I made my next strap on the other side. Again, from where you started, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in that same corner, you're gonna make the next strap. Single crochet on the way back. And from here to here, it's just the same thing, really. But what you're gonna do is just, you're gonna count 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here in this one, you're gonna make the strap right in the middle of this chain arch instead of in the corner like we did here, just because this is, yeah, this has to be right in the middle of the top, and the middle is here, so you have a triangle at the end, okay? So I'm going to repeat this all around, making the strap on the other side as well in that same position, and then finish it off here, and then our top is ready to go. I'm going to make also a bottom, which I'm gonna share here for you guys. So thank you all for watching, guys. Smash the like button if you like my tutorials, and subscribe to my channels for more tutorials like that, making modern crochet and knitting. Thank you for watching, and I see you on the next tutorial.